I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, just thank you so much for love and support. We're all going through these different changes in our lives that is truly needed, even when they're seeming overwhelming and downright confusing. But trust and believe it's going to be something that's going to take you further than you ever, dreamed of going. So, with that being said, much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. If you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, please drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback of the content of my video, or you're just up, tell me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life, and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are very informative, uplifting, and give you good vibes that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that are going through trying times at the moment and needing spiritual guidance or just needing confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give me a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It's greatly appreciated, and I hope you are able to, resonate with the content of my video. And the music I'm listening to in the background is called 741 Hertz Cleanse Infection, Boost Immune System, and Remove Toxins. Oh, Jesus. I will put that description in I'll put that link in the description box below. And the video I'm doing today is called Stay Being Guided from the Peace That Beats in Your Heart Instead of the War That Tries to try to cloud your mind. You've been going through a lot of different things. You've been having to face a lot of old wounds, baby, being able to close doors towards your past. And at times, it can be very overwhelming, especially if you've been dealing with something for so long and you're allowing yourself to make peace with those past hurts, or dealing with trauma, going through different changes in your life that was truly needed. And oh, let me turn this down, y'all. I apologize. I want you to still be able to hear it, but I don't want to be having the music drowning me out and being distracting. Going through different things in your life that can really be hard, and it's just like when you allow yourself to be able to see these things reflected to remind you who you are, allowing yourself to know people or even circumstances or even stressful situation does not have power over you unless you allow it. And when you're working from the peace in your heart, you're allowing yourself to see every connection, every person, every experience taught you something. Either you want it in your life or you don't want it in your life. Being able to look at so many different things that has taken place in my life, and whether it had something to do a long time ago or even current situations, it brought it was deep, especially going through all different things. It's hard to be able to let go of things that has really, broke you. But those are the things that was sent towards your way to be able to strengthen you in ways you didn't know that you had needed. Or, at times, really, you're just trying to find that peace of mind in yourself. Because a lot of times we don't realize our thoughts and, and where we choose to place our vibration is a very dangerous thing. You can allow yourself to be guided by the things you're trying to reach, whatever pinnacles you're trying to aim for, or just being able to make that peace in your mind, because you deserve to be happy. And a lot of times we don't, we stand in the way of our process, of our progress, when we're allowing ourselves to uh keep going back towards the path of the past, that really slowed us down, that took us off course. And these things had to go through we had to go through all these different changes in our lives that has taken place that really shook us to a certain point, and you have to allow yourself to be fair towards yourself. We all want many things in our life that can really enhance our lives in so many different levels, but we can't reach those if we're still holding on from the baggage of yesterday. So you're allowing yourself to see the changes that you're going through, see what certain situations from dealing with certain people, or being guided towards hectic circumstances that you really had to experience. A lot of times we have went through things in life that may feel so unfair. And there's so many people I've met that they can tell me their story, and it's just like it can be taken aback. When you allow yourself to listen, like, God, dog. And it can be one of those things where you feel like you're going to drown in your sorrow, but just didn't realize, just because of the things you have endured in your life and you're still able to sit here and tell somebody about it, that showed your strength. It's all about how you decide to view your perspective. It's all about how you see where you're trying to guide your path to. Do you have what it takes? Yes, but it's just like you have to be determined for that. You have to be wanting to want it, you know. And it's just like at times I know it can be hard when you're constantly not having doors open for you, even though universe sends you signs every day that you're getting closer to things. But you have to allow yourself to let things go. You have to allow yourself to focus, have that vibration on positivity, knowing things are in your favor. When you're allowing yourself to see the change that's taking place, you'll see things that once was like really you know, um, stressful that you were dealing with, whether if it had to do something with a karmic cycle that you had to endure for a while for you to be able to learn and break habits that your past has created in you. Um, and being able to do that, because there's so many different things that I was watching a voice last night after I finished doing my videos, and it was so many different songs that was resonating to me, and that pulled on my heartstrings, and I'm just like, oh my God, these songs are so beautiful. But that's how universe works with us. If there are certain things that they want us to pay attention to, or where they want us to listen, they'll send things through, things that you may take an interest of. This telling you, you're doing good, you're on the right path. But don't allow yourself to lose focus on what you're trying to achieve in your life because of the things that you may be currently dealing with, because it can be heavy. It can be very hard. It just feels like people are just trying to take your kindness for weakness, or it feels like even though you might be pushing out positivity, there's always somebody throwing salt on that. Like, God, dog, can you just can you just turn down, the pettiness? But a lot of times, those are the things, we ask God to, strengthen us through things, or whoever you pray to, and next thing you know, things start getting hot. But those, we don't realize those are the things that are going to be able to strengthen us, just because the fact is you have to allow yourself to control how you deal with certain situations that you're being placed in. And then you can't sit up here and say, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, because you want these things so badly. And then when they place you in certain situations, they just want to see how you're going to respond to it, how you're going to act if we close this door. But because they really want to open that door for you, they have confidence in you that you have what it takes to get where you're needing to be. We all been chose uh, to be a part of a mission. We all have some kind of purpose that's going on in our lives if we're helping other people by, our experiences, things we have endured, how you had to allow yourself to let go of a lot of things. You had to make big sacrifices in your life, and and you're really trying to get towards that lifestyle where you don't really have to worry about anything, not really worry about anything, but whatever you're doing to have that comfortable lifestyle, you love doing it. It doesn't seem like it's forced. It doesn't seem like somebody's making you do things that you really don't want to do. Because when you feel like you don't really enjoy what you're doing, you're not going to put all your you're not going to put it all into it. You're not going to be excited about the new things you do. Even when I'm off, I might be tired and needing to, take that break. And then next thing you know, it's like through my mind, I'm like, yeah, I can make this video about this situation, because I always, make videos about either the things that universe wants me to talk about, or there's things that I could be experiencing that other people are going through at the same time. And it makes you feel good, when other people can understand you. Because a lot of times we're surrounded by people that are not spiritually woke, and they'll be looking at us like they're straight confused. Like, what are you talking about? Are you okay? Do we need to go, do we need to go find you a therapist or whatever? Because they don't know, they don't see how we see things. They don't feel the things that we feel. We always feel things at a heavier, as a heavier vibration, which is like it can be very annoying at times, because I love to be able to save the world, but god dog, it just feels like I'm going through all these intense changes, and it can be so heavy because there's so many people that connect with me. My soul brothers and sisters like, Roslyn, I'm feeling this, I'm feeling that, I'm feeling this. I know all these changes that are taking place are for our better good. All the things that we're facing right now that was hard for you to being able to walk away from people that you have had to walk away from. I've been so anti lately. It's just like, if I'm not dealing with people here and helping them along their path, I really don't feel like dealing with a lot of people. It's just like I feel like I'm going through all these different changes that is needing my attention for me. If I'm not helping anybody here, or I'm not spending time with my kids, it's all about how I'm viewing my situation, how I'm healing in different ways. What am I needing to let go of, and what do I need to pay more attention to? Because it's like when you're allowing yourself to observe instead of absorb, you'll see a lot of things. You'll get a lot of insight that you didn't even think that was coming your way. Because a lot of times, if you sit and watch, the world speaks to you in some kind of way, and it's just like it can be really crazy at times that you really truly needed these things to happen for you, and these things had to take place, just to be able to heal you and strengthen you where you needed to be. And you're going through all these different changes in life, and you're just like, you know um just being able to let go of the wars that is we continue to fight with when it comes to ourselves. There's a lot of times I used to just look in the mirror and just cry a lot because I just didn't like what I was reflecting out. All I seen was all the bad things that took place in my life, and not even seeing that how the big blessings that came towards me, I didn't even realize I got. And there's certain times I still get emotional because all the changes are taking place. But it's like the more I allow myself to, be open, when you feel like you need that upliftment, from the universe, or from your family and friends that have passed on, that's no longer here. We don't realize when we're allowing ourselves to be sad and depressed, we're blocking that. you know um when you truly need the upliftment to do that, they're trying to send it to you. But when you're allowing yourself to maintain that, that negative type vibe that you hold on to, you block that from yourself, and and that's not fair to you. And a lot of times when you're allowing yourself, it feels good when you can go a whole day and be like, you know what, I ain't thinking anything negative today. Because a lot of times it's just like you could be doing a couple of things, the next that mess will just creep up. And it's like, it's different when you're trying to you're maneuvering yourself to think about something that's negative, or you're noticing that the universe is making these things come up to the surface. So these are things you can make peace with it, and have gratitude is what taking place through that pain of experiences that taken place. Because I mean, at times it's hard to be able to, this person did this, or this situation took me here, and all these different things. But I have to keep telling myself, if I want to not lose my mind, these things is taking place in my life to remind me of what was forgotten. For me to be able to see that if I don't give this thing or this person my energy, what can it really do to me? What can it really do? you know um I had to tell myself that, because it's just like, I don't deal with the people that have made me remember my things. But when I can listen to, not listen to it, but just be able to focus on it, I can be able to say, even though this has hurt me, you know on many layers of what I've experienced throughout my life, I can also be able to be grateful that mirrored so many good things about me that I didn't even acknowledge within myself, or I forgot because I went through so much darkness of sadness all the time. Darkness is not bad, but when you're going through that dark time where you're just in a really bad place, and you go down that memory lane of everything that has impacted your life in a really messed up way. But then I see the things that my experiences are being able to help somebody, um to see the things that it's hard for you to be able to see within yourself, because all of us are powerful warriors. But a lot of times it takes you to go through some really jacked up situations for you to realize that for yourself. But it's all about how you choose to look at your situation, all about how you choose. Are you being open towards learning about yourself on a deeper level? Are are you on that deep quest of wanting to understand, how can I get to where I really truly want to be, because I'm tired of being in this situation. You have to allow yourself to be able to look at every situation as the knowledge that you truly needed, that that you can appreciate it. It reminded you of what you came here for. It reminded you of what has always been within, because when you can't escape out of it, that's when they need to let you go within, and a lot of times we feel like we're stagnant in certain situations, but it's all about that vibration you're keeping. If you feel like you're never going to get through things, then it's not going to happen. But if you allow yourself to be patient with yourself, you can't say, oh, throughout the whole week I'm gonna be good, because you don't know what's going to pop off on you. As long as you know you're carrying peace in your heart, and you're able to get through that one day, and then towards the end of the day you thank the universe, saying, I knew this wasn't easy for me, but I appreciate the vibrations and the signs and the synchronicities you're giving me, that you're happy with my accomplishments, the changes that I allowed myself to take place in, that you're trying to, view things through a peaceful vibration and not so much of a heavy negative one. You're going through different changes where you're seeing where you may have been taken advantage of, you may have been used, or people trying to trigger you and stuff like that. But these are all the things that's teaching you something that you need to learn within yourself. I used to always feel like, God, dog, why do I keep on attracting these people that want to use me, or, not appreciating the things that I've done for them, and they want to just take, 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 and not give as much as I've been putting in. But then, I used to hold grudges that way. But it's like when you're on that voyage of um, going towards your blessings, that's where all your vibrations going to go to. You're not going to have that time to be one, oh, I can't wait until this happens to that person. And because I used to laugh and say, shoot, I want to be the fly on the wall when that mess hits off, but now it's just like, I'm on my blessings about me. I'm healing where I need to be at. I can't worry about the people that have placed me in this predicament, because whatever you push out is what you get back. And I'm just trying to make sure I stay on the positive side of pushing out the things that I want to get back. I don't have time to be worried about what other people have done, or trying to do to me. If I'm not letting them in my life and, bringing that vibration towards of them towards my path, my growth is what's important to me. Me being able to heal, allowing myself to part ways with them the war that clouds your mind, of the things you have endured, the things that has happened to you that brought you towards this path. These things happen for a reason. It's a hurtful situation. But these things, when I allow myself to really look at what is taking place in my life, I can appreciate what I've learned, and I'm grateful for those things. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. There's times I still have a little issues, but it's not heavy like it was before, because I'm seeing the changes that are taking place that is in my favor. you know um Nobody can take my blessings away from me unless it's God. When you know who is for you, you can't worry about who's against you. you know a lot of times it could be a hurtful feeling, but at least the universe will give you the heads up on what people you need to walk away from. Being uh knowledgeable about who you choose to hang around, where your frequency is being guided towards. If is it going through upliftment, positivity, love, empowerment, things like this, or is it like a hot mess and drama and gossip and stuff like that? And it's like all these different changes are taking place where people are being um you know quarantine or social distancing. Is this just like, I really don't go on Facebook as much as I used to, unless it's like, trying to find some posts, some thumbnails and stuff like that to put on my 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 videos, or the post I try to put up. That's why it's just like, I love listening to meditational music while I'm trying to do videos that are, inspiring towards other people, positive towards other people, because it's a relief when you know people can relate to you on so many different levels here. That's why I'm happy of being able to create a channel like that for people. We're all family. We have all been connected for many, 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 many years. Um, and just being able to reconnect, you know, um, in different ways. And it is just good where you can be in a place where people understand my views, people understand the pain that I have, people understand the process that I'm going through all these crazy changes that are taking place in my life. It'll make you feel like you don't really want to be bothered with a lot of people. But this is that time when it makes you feel like you're isolating yourself. Those are the things the universe uh, wants you to be able to, deal with the things that, you're coming to terms with, being understandable, being, the things that you're releasing, release it with gratitude and love. That's why I try to look at things, from that perspective. Like, I appreciate what that person has done for me, even though it hurt me. It let me know, some people connect with others at a low vibration and they don't know how to be, you know, that way with type of people that, are very genuine in your life. Because, if you've been that type of person that all you mess with people that was always judgmental towards you, very negative, or things like that. And then when you finally get somebody that's actually the real deal, Holyfield with you, it's kind of hard to do, switch up like that. And I mean, I get it, but a lot of times those people that do those things, they're not even their own best friend. They stay hurting themselves. And a lot of times people, hurt other people just to make them feel like they have power. It's sad when people do that. I said my joy upliftment comes out when I can be able to place understanding in somebody's life, help them get the clarity that they've been asking for. I hear a lot of people saying, Roslynn, either my past loved one has guided you toward, guided me towards your videos, or, you know, um, spirit took me here because it made me feel like, somebody gets me, and I'll be trying not to cry. I'm like, gosh, but then I understand that that's what my purpose was. Even though I went through so many, intense situations, it was not, like I say a lot of times, if you've been with me for a while, you heard me say this wasn't about me. Even though it happened to me, it's not about me. It was about the people that I was going to come in contact with, the people that, you know um that needed to have somebody to know. It's like, hey, I know what you're going through. I know this experiences that you have endured and still enduring, but better days are coming for you. Allow yourself to make the necessary changes, so you don't be stuck in a situation longer than you're supposed to, or you being able to step away and close that door from things that are no longer serving you, and it ran its course. But those are going to be heavy sacrifices. You're going to have to change the way you do things. You're going to have to part away from a lot of things that, that is no longer serving you in that way. That is already, it already over, basically ran its course with you. So, it took me a long time to be able to come at peace with that. I didn't really understand what the universe wanted me to do. I was just, doing what I needed to do. But then when I get these comments back, it makes me really enjoy what I do. I be telling y'all, oh, I'm gonna take a day or two off. And I just finally actually started taking, a couple of days off, but it was something good I needed to do. Because there's a lot of times I do videos and I really got to search hard for what the universe wants to tell me. And that's how I know, look, Roslyn, you running on fumes. You need to go recharge. You need to do some self-care. You need to go ahead and re-up on your spirit and stuff like that. And it's not like I was being phony about it, but it was just like, um, usually I get what they want me to talk about through, the powers that be, or whatever, what they want me to shine light on, what they need me to do. And I just get so aggravated with all these daggone changes that are taking place. I usually, don't you know, uh, take take a break until like a week. I done did like, videos, 3, 4 videos, or 5, 6 videos, straight for like 6, 7 days. Now it's just like every other day or every 2 days, I have to be able to take a break to recharge because of all the crazy changes that are taking place. We're going through all these psychic flus, spiritual flus, and all this stuff that's going on. So you're dealing with a lot of heavy energy, because of all this stuff that's going around with everybody else. And it's just like I've said before, I'm not really scared about that because I feel like if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen no matter if you walking around in a spacesuit. That's the only way I feel like you're gonna be able to, not have to catch anything. But because I feel like if it was meant to happen, it's gonna happen regardless. It's not gonna stop because you're wearing a face mask or gloves or anything like that. You know, um, so it is what it is. I just pray for the people that are enduring these things right now, that it actually, lost some people or they're dealing with it within themselves. I pray for folks because I know this situation is very crazy to me, but I guess it's all about how you look at things. It can be a scary situation, but there's also much positive things that's gone out of there. It was like a reset. Things are not being heavily polluted like they were before. People are starting to get along more with each other, even though, I hear from different people in different cities or states or whatever that, there's a lot of crime rate done went up or people looting and stuff like that. And it's just like, God, there's too much stuff going on, and people taking advantage of that, which is, it is what it is. That's how people are, I guess. Um, but allow yourself to keep working from your heart, through love, through compassion towards yourself as towards others. If you know that there's people that are being toxic, keep your distance. Do some social distance with them. But allow yourself to pray for them as well. When people work that hard to just try to disrupt somebody's happiness, that shows you that they need to be on that path like you are, like we are, to heal ourselves where it's needing. So I'm probably do like 2 or 3 videos, y'all. I don't know if it's just because I really haven't gotten that much sleep, but I'm tired. I don't know what it is, because I know lately I've been, since I had my daughter for 2 days over here with my granddaughter, and she was going through a whole lot of things because of her friend passing away and stuff like that, and being able to help her, it really took a lot out of me, because my daughter she's been through a lot, she really has. So I just try to be that supportive parent, the best way I can, even if it costs me, my energy or whatever. But, I hope you were able to resonate with the content in this video. Like I said, I'll probably do at least about 1 or 2 more videos because I need to go ahead and take me a nap. I'm tired. So, I just, trying to make my mark in the world. That's all. But I hope you are being safe. Stay in quarantine. I like I tell people, don't go out if you don't have to. If you have to be out at these jobs, just make sure you're safe. Wash your hands as much as you can. Keep sanitizer on you. If you got Clorox wipes, go ahead and use them things too. Being able to sanitize everything that you have to touch. So I would like to give a post notification shout out to Kelly Borden, as well as Leo Sacred Clown Empath as well. Much love to you. Welcome to the fam. It's truly a blessing to have you here. So I hope you enjoy the videos. I hope there's more videos you can relate to on my channel. Um, like and subscribe. Drop me a line. I would love to give you a post notification shout out. Um, Thumbs up, share, make sure you subscribe, hit that button so you know when so you'll be notified when I get my videos uploaded. If you need to talk to me one-on-one, I also do those as well. If you don't feel comfortable with talking about your situations that you're currently dealing with or you have dealt with, I truly understand. You can find me. I'm on the Book of Faces up under my name. Whatever we talk about, it is confidential. You don't have to, worry about anything being pushed out or whatever. You know, um, what was I gonna say? Yeah, hit me up on Facebook Messenger. Oh yeah, let me know that you're part of the Heyoka family or you connect with me here, and so I can know who you are because I'm not accepting any friend requests. I'm just connecting with people on Messenger. So I hope you are having a peaceful, relaxing weekend. Being responsible and safe at everything you do. Know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved. Knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. Um, I hope that everything you're trying to manifest into your life, you know, it comes so much more than what you asked for and comes so much sooner than you expected it to. So make sure you give out love, light, positivity, as well as prosperity, words, vibes, and frequencies towards others. You never know how that can really take somebody a long way. So like I said, y'all, I'm gonna probably just do another video. I'm gonna take a nap. If most likely I'll try to go ahead and put some more out later, but it's just like I've been doing a lot today and just trying to release a lot of things, so that's really taking my energy down. So I'm just trying to bring it up listening to this, the meditational music. So I will see y'all on my next video. Much love to you. Peace. Be well.